On the 4th of December, 1872, a ship was found sailing alone in the open Atlantic. Her sails were set, her cargo almost untouched, and there was not a single person on board. The captain, his wife, their baby daughter, and 7 crew were simply gone. The ship was the Mary Celeste, and more than 150 years later, no one knows for certain what happened to her people. She had left New York on the 7th of November, bound for Genoa, carrying around 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. About a month later, a Canadian ship called the Dei Gratia found her drifting near the Azores. When her crew climbed aboard, what they found was deeply strange. The ship was still seaworthy, most of the cargo was in place. There was a 6-month supply of food and water, and the crew's belongings were still in their quarters. But the people were gone, and so was the ship's only lifeboat. The captain was Benjamin Briggs, an experienced and respected man, sailing with his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and a crew of 7. The last entry in the ship's log gave no hint of any disaster. This was not a wreck. The ship had not sunk or burned, and showed no clear signs of violence. There was some water in the hold, and one of the pumps had been taken apart. Of the cargo, 9 barrels were found empty. Yet the food, the valuables, and the ship herself remained. People do not abandon a sound vessel in the middle of the ocean for no reason. But before the theories, we have to clear away the legends, because much of what people think they know is simply not true. You may have heard of warm tea still on the table and a half-eaten breakfast. Those details are not from the real investigation. They were invented by later storytellers, much of it traced to a young writer named Arthur Conan Doyle, who published a fictional story inspired by the case. He even changed the ship's name to Mary Celeste, a spelling mistake that stuck. So what might really have happened? These are theories, not proven facts. Fumes leaking from the alcohol barrels may have alarmed Captain Briggs into fearing an explosion, prompting him to order everyone temporarily into the lifeboat. Or a faulty pump made him believe the ship was sinking faster than she really was. In each version, the crew climbed into the boat meaning to wait nearby, only for the line to part, leaving them adrift while the Mary Celeste sailed on without them. Every theory has its weaknesses, and none is supported by hard proof. We do not know why 9 people left a perfectly capable ship, and we do not know what became of them. That, in the end, is the real mystery. Not ghostly tables, but a silence on the open sea that has never been broken. If these maritime mysteries haunt you as they do us, subscribe for more true stories from the sea. What do you think happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste? Leave your theory in the comments.